Somebody asked me, what is it that I teach? Because I'm not a therapist. I used to be. I am not a therapist anymore. I do like provide coaching, mentorship, whatever. I don't even like the word coach, but it's like not a therapist and just whatever, guidance. I don't know. So, what is it that I talk about on the Rosy Life? And that has evolved because right? I have increased. It's not that I've evolved in time, it's that the more that you go within, in other words, the more that you turn to who you really are beyond this physical body, the more that you inquire who am I, right? Who am I? That's You're only going to find one answer, that you are cause and source of it all. It doesn't matter. Science backs it up, psychology backs it up, all of it. Like, I could talk about psychology for days, right? And some people get their panties in a twinge because I talk about mental health in a way that, because I used to be a shrink, so people get like all like butt hurt when I talk about it in some ways. And I'm just like, look, I don't care. This is my channel. I speak from a place of, that you are God. I'm not speaking, it's metaphysics is what I talk about. Is beyond, even metaphysics is an idea. Even that is a concept, right? Everything is meta, but for those of you who like are newer, like metaphysics is beyond logic, beyond mental health, beyond science, beyond biology. It's beyond all of it. Some people call it spirituality, whatever. Call it whatever the hell you want, but it has no name, and it can't be pigeonholed into a book with evidence, right? Which is why I stepped away from the whole psychology realm, because it was all evidence based, and I don't share those things on my platform anymore. So I only talk about you being infinite, all that is. You are powerful, and you are infinite, and you are source. You are all that is. And if you don't want to see yourself as infinite, powerful, all that is, and you still want to see yourself as a diagnosis and sickness in a body, in a human form, and that's all you want to see, and you want to fight for that, and you want to defend it, that's okay. Go right ahead. But you're probably not going to want to watch my content. So, all that being said, when someone asks me, what is it that you teach? It's kind of hard to put a label on it, right? It's kind of hard to put, like, this is what I teach, right? The shortest answer that I can give you as of this now moment, right, is that I am sharing with you that you are God, that you are source, that you are the creator of your reality. In this now moment, that is pretty much the shortest answer I can give you, that you are the great I am. So I'm not talking about law of assumption, law of attraction, the law of one. I have in many videos, in previous videos, you'll find the content on there, right? You'll hear me talk about it. And because that's where I found it, is through law of attraction. That's initially where I think a lot of people find it, right? But either way, for me, first it was through the Bible, through scripture, through religion, and then it was through law of attraction. And, the psychology just was a trade, something that I did. Like many of you are accountants or doctors or lawyers or whatever, like hairdressers or nail techs or whatever. Like, that was my trade, but that is not who I am. What I do is not who I am. What I talk about is who I am and who you all are. You are infinite. You are infinite potential. You are all that is. You are powerful. You are beyond a word descriptor. You are beyond the description in law. So even like Neville Goddard taught law of assumption, but that was his take on trying to describe, using words, who you and he and all of us are. Same thing with Alan Watts, using Taoism and Buddhism. Those were his ways of trying to describe to people who they are. Same thing with the Kabbalah. Same thing with the Law of One, right? Even Joe Dispenza, like every teacher, no one's wrong. That's the thing. It's like, but asking me, what is that teacher saying? First of all, I don't know what the hell they're saying, because I know who I am. And what I can tell you is that almost every teacher out there, even religions, they're trying to point to a power, right? Religions more point to a power outside of you, right? In metaphysics, it points to you are that power. It's not outside of you, that you are it. You are source. You are God. So in the metaphysics, in the manifesting community, reality creation community, right? Whatever they're talking about, there's a ton of authors, and everybody can quote you. I read this book. I read 300 books, 500 books. I can quote you this scripture. Everybody's quoting the Bible now, like Neville Goddard was. It's not new. It's not like, oh my God, I'm quoting scripture. That what a novelty. It's like hello, like people even before Neville Goddard were doing it. Florence Scovel Shinn was doing it. There's so many teachers that were doing it even before. It doesn't matter, okay? But my point is that everyone is trying to describe from their point of view who you are. And the reason why it's their own point of view, it's because it was in their experience, is how they experienced seeing who they were, remembering who they were. Like maybe for Dr. Joe, it was through meditation and through healing in the body and that kind of thing, right? With Neville Goddard, it was through scripture. With Alan Watts, it was through Buddhism and Taoism, right? So it's different for everybody, and it doesn't make anybody right. It doesn't make anybody wrong. They're, in fact, all right, because in their perspective, that is how they came to know the law. No one has any secrets. No one that knows who they are knows that there's no secret. There's no like, oh, I discovered this on my own and no one helped me know who I am. It's like we're all the same mind. There's only one mind revealing itself to itself. There's no hack. There's no secret. There's no this law is better than that law. This teacher is better than that teacher. It's everything that you hear is a manifestation. It's you. You're just watching and listening to yourself. When you listen to teachers or reading books, you are literally just looking at and listening to your own reflection, remembering who you are through people like me, people like Neville Goddard, whoever. That's all that's happening, but it's all you, because it's the one mind revealing itself through infinite forms, forever revealing itself through many, many forms, through books, teachers, professions, all kinds of stuff. And they all point to the one thing, to the one power. We are all that one mind expressing ourselves in infinite ways, even in ways that I don't personally agree with. I personally don't like. I personally don't, like listening to certain teachers or to certain science or psychology, some teachers in there. I don't agree with them, right? But just because I don't enjoy and don't agree with them doesn't make them wrong. They feel they're right, so they're right. So it's about you. Who do you believe you are? Who do you believe? It's the law of you. It's the law of Rose. It's the law of you. That is the only law, because you are the law. So don't put anyone else above you as they know more than I do. No. You are manifesting them to remember that you are the law.